come ti hai sentito? Mai pensavi, come dire per esempio, mai ci ho pensato stare qua dove sono adesso, anche per esempio...
Sì, va bene.
Okay.
You know, being on that company on those days was very, very special, because the founder of the company was always there with us every day. So, you know, he was always participating to the company, to the activity, and he was motivating everybody. And so I started to grow up feeling like, feeling important of doing what they wanted me to do, which was, everything possible, because on those days, it was necessary to do everything. It was necessary to be an electrician, it was necessary to be a mechanic, or, everything. And my passion started
during this time, Alfonso, like during that time frame when you started learning more. Did you start a family? Did you get married? Did that change some things about the evolution of you within the company?
See, when I started with Lamborghini, I was 19 years old. And I remember I was engaged, and I was still living with my family all together. And also, I remember that I was going to school to learn languages, because I wanted to learn languages. Because Ferruccio Lamborghini told me, if you learn languages, you can succeed. It can be helpful for you to succeed on your work, because I was really feeling, and I was even more responsible and motivated. It was a beautiful period of my life, which is difficult to explain, but was so much motivating and so much interesting. I couldn't wait to go to work in the morning, and it was a pity to leave and go back at evening. But at the same time, my family was important, was growing up. So my life, no one was, and even Lamborghini was not known on our family, because we had no interest on sport or exotic cars. My dad was a carpenter, and my mom was taking care of the house and taking care of the kids. And they really didn't care of me doing one thing or the other one. The important thing was to do something and be busy and build up. Was informed of Lamborghini, and this was the beginning. Slowly, I started to enter this system, and it took me a lot of sacrificing, a lot of my time, but it was so nice.
Devi nascere un'altra volta. Faresti lo stesso un'altra volta? Cosa faresti?
If I could go back, I would do the same things that I did on those days. No way I would do same things. Maybe trying to do better, but I think it was very nice, and was let's say, rewarding what we did, and it has been something instinct, something natural, growing every day, going through the problem, going through every daily problem, but was so nice, and helping the mechanic, treated like servers, I would say. But it was very nice anyway.
Allora, c'è molta gente che dice che tu c'hai il miglior lavoro del mondo. Dopo questi 45 anni, perché quest'anno, 21 aprile, sono 45 anni che stai nella Lamborghini. Cosa ne pensi di questo commentario che l'avrei sentito centinaia di volte?
Yes, today, thinking, to the old times, I still don't believe that 45 years went like this, so quick. And this is a big regret I have today. Because if I still feel, let's say, part of the company, and I regret that the time went so fast, and I miss those beautiful times.
Per esempio, per continuare a essere, diventare una leggenda, come sei tu. C'è qualcosa che tu, non so, no?
I think I was very lucky because entering on that world, on that company, on those times was a big advantage, because the company was growing day by day, and it was something, like a magnet, taking always something of you, always more and more, and it was a huge motivation, be there and looking at the development, at the change of the company, of everybody. I would say, I don't know how to say to the people who want to do this kind of thing, they say I have the best job in the world, but everything which you have to do is the best job. I mean, I was lucky to be with Lamborghini, and definitely is something special. I mean, it's something really special. The people has to have passion and believe on what we do. I mean, today to see enthusiast customers looking at their cars and treating the cars the way they do, it is for us a big, reason of proudness, because they treat the car and they love the car. And it is for us an instinct. It's something normal and natural to put all of ourselves without any, let's say, immediate, without any complaint. I mean, ready to do everything.
Dopo che tu hai cominciato a lavorare, la passione ha cominciato a crescere giorno per giorno, ogni giorno, e sei arrivato ogni volta più su nella tua posizione dentro la compagnia, con l'amicizia, con gli amici, cosa dicevi?
Every day driving those fast cars, and she was very worried about something happening, because I was young and non-experienced. And still today, after 45 years, but I was so much involved on developing the Countach and developing prototypes, for which I thought I will never, I want to keep on concentrating on Lamborghini, and I refused to go, let's say, racing. And also it was another period that our biggest competitor, I got an offer from our biggest competitor, and I had a couple of meetings with those guys, and they tried to convince me to leave Lamborghini and go to work for the other side. But, at a certain point I realized that it was not because they wanted me working there, but they wanted to take me out of Lamborghini, which was different. And this is why I decided, and I'm very proud of that, to be still with Lamborghini, which is the only place where I worked on my life.
Tu hai detto che vorresti continuare a fare questa passione, ancora è accesa, certo. È una passione che non, perché io quando ti vediamo vicino alle macchine, tu fai le foto alle macchine, e tu avrai visto 100.000 di macchine sempre vicino a te, e noi sempre che ti vediamo a te facendo foto, diciamo, guarda, che bella passione, è come un bambino. Per esempio l'anno scorso, quando hai guidato la macchina di Hasim, hai fatto one lap? Yes, one lap. Hai fatto 4-5 perché allora non so.
Oh, definitely, you know, I think it's something that we have on our DNA, on my DNA. I mean, I was lucky to be there in the right moment. I grow up slowly, building, you know, a passion, which I don't know how big it is, but still today, after so many years, after 45 years, I mean, it's something that it didn't change. I still feel an emotion when I see a Lamborghini Espada or when I see a 400 GT, one of those cars which I repaired on those time or as I assembled on those time. I mean, they provoke a certain emotion. They provoke something on me which is difficult to express, you know. Is something so special, and combined with the love and with the passion of the people, of the customer who owns those cars, you know. To see today cars from 40 years ago in such conditions, cured, you know, new, treated like I don't know, like kids, it's amazing. It's such a pleasure, you know. And I want to give to the people, to our customer, I want to give everything I can to keep that love and that passion going on and that respect for our cars, because they are special objects, you know. They are something which you can buy. I mean, it's something that you have inside and feel how important they are, what they provoke in you, a smiling, an emotion. I mean, driving a Countess today is something that still makes me, you know, well, let's say, it remembers my when I was 25 or 30 years old working on those cars. But, you know, at the same time makes me feeling the same feelings I had 40 years ago, which means makes my mind going crazy, going, you know, keeping going same way as it was 40 years ago. And this is very special, very special.